Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Katri. Here comes the local news. On July 28th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a meeting with leaders of a number of ministries and sectors to discuss goals, solutions, and countermeasures suitable to the immediate and long-term situation in macroeconomic management. Addressing the direction of the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized that the world situation is developing complicatedly, quickly, difficult to forecast, without precedent. Meanwhile, the price of gasoline and import material is still complicated. Large economic openness, the small development on the outside can have a big impact on the domestic. The Prime Minister especially asked the ministry and branches to closely monitor and formally grasp the situation and proactively handle it scientifically and effectively, not to be passive, embarrassed, surprised. Improve forecasting to have appropriate goals, solutions, and countermeasures both in the immediate and long term. The Prime Minister emphasized that the current number one central task is to continue to maintain macroeconomic stability, control inflation, ensure large balances of the economy, promote growth, and fight recessions. At the same time, well control the epidemic, strictly control the prices and markets of essential goods, promote the disbursement of public investment capital, operate exchange rates, interest rates correct reasonably, reduce taxes, fees, charges, and import costs for enterprises, increase revenues and expenditures, increase exports, reduce imports. According to Vietnam Food Association (VFA), the export price of rice from Thailand and Pakistan is experiencing deep declines. This week, the rice price of these countries have dropped from a threshold of $400 per ton for 3 tons of 5%, 25%, and 1% local rice. Meanwhile, Vietnam's rice price is stable and is at a high level among the world's largest rice exporting countries today. Specifically, the price of Vietnam's 5% broken rice is trading at $13 per ton, $13 per ton higher than Thai rice, and $70 per ton higher than Indian rice. Currently, Vietnamese rice has an overwhelming selling price, and it is forecast that the price of Vietnamese rice in the near future may continue to increase. About a national high school graduation exam, after knowing a high school graduation exam score, if they find that the score do not reflect their test correctly, candidates can apply for a review from July 24th to August 3rd to ensure full benefits and describe. Specific candidates can make a review application and send it to the unit where they register for the exam. The exam boards will organize a review of the exam and complete it no later than August 14. For the review of the essay exam, the coach number making board appoints a minimum of 3 people to perform a new code numbers for the test of candidates with application form. The coder must be thoroughly isolated from the performance of the task to the completion of the re-examination. With a multiple choice test, you will receive the review account information on the software from Ministry of Education and Training sent by email. When the work of marking and re-examination is complete, the drive of the server containing the test-taking data must be sealed under supervision of the head of evaluation committee, the inspector, and the police. Separately seal the multiple choice exam. The peer review essay exam with code numbers. Deputy Chairman of National Security Council of the Russian Federation, Dmitry Medvedev, said that the country will respond according to the threat posed by Finland and Sweden joining the NATO Atlantic Treaty Organization (NATO). On July 28th, Mr. Medvedev arrived in Karelia province bordering Finland to conduct a security meeting and inspect a border checkpoint. Addressing the press conference, he said, Russia's response to Finland and Sweden joining NATO, as President Vladimir Putin has said, response will be proportionate. He argued that Russia needs to reconsider relations with Finland and Sweden after this country decided to join NATO. On July 5th, 30 NATO member states signed a protocol meeting Sweden and Finland, which means that 2 Nordic countries could participate in the NATO meeting and gain deeper access to intelligence, but were not yet protected under NATO defense clause until accession process was fully ratified. Advisor to the Iranian nuclear negotiation team, Mohammad Marandou, said removing Iran Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC from U.S. list of terrorist organizations was not a prerequisite in negotiation aimed at restoring the nuclear deal known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action (JCPOA). In an interview with John Brown on July 28th, Morandi said West believed that removing the IRGC from a U.S. terrorist list was a prerequisite for Iran to reach agreement, but this was not true. According to him, the West pressed information in this way so that people not notice that they are avoiding the necessary security conditions. Iran demanded measures from the U.S. to secure Tehran's economic interests and the potential due to some of which the JCPOA. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.